first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy from the gun.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 40 yards.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. and that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Carr.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Carr.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Purdy on fourth down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Kamara up the middle. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
Now Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And running with power here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Purdy off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shotgun now for Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. This one swung out to Williams. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Carr now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A give. This is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shoot. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Carr going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.